Vikings running back Adrian Peterson goes under the lights with us. Here we are, man. We're in the middle of the season. Are you surprised that you've had such a good year coming off that knee injury?
Not surprised at all. I put a lot of hard work in during the off season. It was a grind. It was a roller coaster up and down, but the hard work paid off.
Was there a moment, whether it was in the spring or in the summer, or when your knee started feeling better, or once you started running, where you were just like, 2012 is going to be a good season?
Well, I had that in the back of my mind the whole time, but I could say like 4 months in, midway approaching 5 months, when I really was able to get out and do some work on the field, I got more excited about the rehab, and that vision really started to come even clearer. Just based off some of the things I was able to do.
When you week 1 against Jacksonville, and we have the blow up ship is going, and the music is playing, the starting lineups, and your name gets announced and you're going to run out. What are you feeling right there? Are you emotional, like you want to cry because you're so happy? Are you pumped up and you can run through a brick wall? Yeah. What was going through your mind?
Yeah, I was definitely emotional, held my tears in, did that on several occasions. But just standing there looking at that tunnel, I was just thanking God, because He led me to be back for that first game. And, it was just like, it was all thrown in my face in that moment, and it just flashed in my head just how blessed I was and how good God was. So.
Your knee was 100% healthy. The structure of your knee was healthy. That's why that's why you played right away. But when did you feel in your mind, when did you say to yourself, like, now I'm back? This is a better and improved me?
Maybe like week 6, something like that, week 6 or week 7. I felt good beforehand, but the leg wasn't as strong early on, in the season. So like week 6, week 7, that's when I really felt, the strength coming back, and I felt like, I was better than I was, last year with room to improve.
Any awesome memories from so far this season? I know week 1 stands out to you, but any plays? You had your career-long touchdown run this year. That had to be a cool memory, but yeah. Anything that stands out?
That was a pretty cool one, got a great block, from my fullback, and a great block from the offensive lineman. The right tackle made a, Phil Loholt made a critical block on that play, and I just remember I think that was the perfect example of willpower too, because they did enough to get me around the curve, the outside zone play, and 2 defenders came and tried to push me out, and I was just determined to get to the end zone, so I was able to break 1 tackle and, run past a guy trying to push me out of bounds and take it to the house.
What happened on the run in Seattle? You got caught. I don't want to say you got caught. The guy took an angle on you. We won't say you got caught. How mad were you when you didn't get in?
Oh, man, I was hot. Even more so because I know my friends, I knew they were going to give me a hard time about it. But you know what? Personally, to be honest, I really didn't feel too bad about it because I knew exactly what happened when it happened. I got to like the 30-yard line, and I was around like Michael Johnson, but not as fast as him. But I'm talking as far as just standing up, my back was locked, my leg was locked, and I was just straining. I just should have stayed relaxed, and I could have made it easier on myself.
There's people that doubted whether you'd ever be the same guy. Did those people fuel your fire when you were trying to come back? Yeah,
they did, but it wasn't something that I just wrote down and like, oh, that guy said, It was something that, I'd be watching TV and ESPN or whatever, and I hear him say it, and I'll chuckle to myself like, okay, all right, well, you'll see. You'll be one of the ones that'll see, So it was that. It wasn't something I just held on to, and this is why I'm doing it. Because I already believed, no matter what they had to say, that I was going to, come back stronger than I was before.
2,000 yards possible this year?
Yeah, it's definitely possible. How the offensive line is playing, the receivers are doing a good job, blocking and buying into it. Fullback is doing a great job, and we all got the will, to get it done as a offensive unit. So it's possible.
Everyone calls this a quarterback league, and guys are passing for 5,000 yards. Can a running back win the MVP award anymore?
Yeah, I don't see why not. if they only give it to quarterbacks, I might as well just, name it the quarterback MVP award or something, But in the past, I've had some good lessons on politics and how awards go, For example, my freshman year,
Heisman.
I finished second in the Heisman with almost 2,000 yards. I was the leading rusher, set a record my freshman year, and I don't win a Doak Walker Award for the best running back. Like, that's just mind blowing to me. How is that possible? So when that happened, it's not much that surprises me.
You got me convinced. I'll vote for you. Right. All right, man. Thanks for joining us.
No problem. Thank you.